very happy to be here, an honor, and it was very interesting. Actually, I would like to have a look at the analysis because I think it would be very useful for us in Moldova to run something similar. So obviously, I'm coming from Moldova. I represent Moldova. Honestly, yesterday and today, I was surprised at how many times Moldova was mentioned here, even though we are not yet a part of the European Union, even though we're not mandatorily supposed to be a big part of this event specifically. But the fact how many times we've been mentioned is giving me even more understanding of the fact that our wish to join the European Union is not just something that we look at and do something back home and talk about among ourselves. Right now, we are actually living and working in an environment where we are battling two sides. One is this optimism about accession to European Union, about this favoring climate in which countries are seeing us as a country getting ready for the accession. And on the other hand, we have the war in Ukraine, which is absolutely on our table every single day. It's at our border. Moldova is landlocked. We only have two neighbors. It's Romania and Ukraine. So for sure, this is something that affects us on absolutely daily basis. And if we're talking about the accession to European Union, for me it's very interesting to look at the numbers at where do we stand as a country already right now, because it seems that economically we are already getting to be part of the European Union. What do I mean by saying this? 87% of the foreign direct investments that are coming to Moldova are from the EU 27 countries. This is just a fact that it's not something we have to work on. It's already the vast majority are coming from the European Union countries. Second, our exports. 65% of our exports are going to the European Union countries. And obviously, because most of it goes through the road, through the land, it's 80% that goes through the land. In all of those cases, it is through Romania. So obviously speaking about the importance of the infrastructure and connection of Moldova with Romania for the exports to the European Union is absolutely critical and very important for us. I don't know if you know, but we also have the largest winery in the Central and Eastern Europe. We are somehow known for our wines, and in the moment when the company got listed on the Romanian capital market, the value of the company increased 3 times. Of course, it is also the work of the company that has done in the background, but for sure we see so many advantages of being part of the larger family of the European Union. We have a couple of priorities, for sure, that I would like to point out, at least 2 or 3 of them. One of them has been spoken quite largely today, especially. It's the infrastructure. We are absolutely very, very aware that we need to have good roads, we need to have good railways. Just for the railways alone, now we have more than 1 billion euros planned for the next 5 years for the rehabilitation of the railways. We are talking to potential partners, to already existing partners. By the way, we have some projects run with the support of EBRD as well in Moldova. So this is already something that is absolutely happening. At the same time, we need highways in the Republic of Moldova. Unfortunately, up until today, we have no highways, so which means that nobody is supposed to travel with more than 90 kilometers per hour. So no, you won't see anyone traveling with more than that in Moldova. Of course, I'm just joking, but that's one of the opportunities that we also have in the country. We do want those highways, but to be realistic, we understand that many of the investors would choose now, taking into account again the war in Ukraine, to invest into companies that are less capital heavy, such as production that would need 1 or 2 years to build the facility, and would rather go for what we are also trying to build. It's a service-based economy. What we are super proud of is the Moldova IT Park that exists already for more than 5 years. And since 2015 up until today, we have increased 10 times gradually, year by year, so it's no jump, no exceptions 1 year. We have increased, and in the last year we have passed our mental limit of 1 billion euros sales in IT. What has helped this is that we have the best offer on the European continent for the IT companies, and that's the 7% flat tax rate on revenue, no other taxes. So even if we're talking about the employee wages, the gross wage is equal to the net wage, the company only pays 7% on the revenues. And to conclude, I know again that Moldova is known for the wines, and still, even in that area, even though we are growing year by year, our IT sales, IT exports are more than 5 times higher than the sales of the wines. So we hope to be stronger in that and to also serve as a platform for the European companies, but especially the Romanian companies, to also settle in Moldova. And for sure, Invest Moldova agency, please take it as one of the probably most important instruments that the government is putting at the hand of the investors to come, ask us questions, and use us in the sense of finding out how it is to operate in Moldova and to settle the company there as soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Natalia.